one of my favorite quotes is this by Earl Nightingale. It said, "Don't let the fear of the time it will take to accomplish something stand in the way of your doing it. The time will pass anyway. Might just as well put that passing time to the best possible use." Isn't that so true? See, haven't we been told so many times, gosh, well, this real estate thing, it's hard to start a business, right? Well, which isn't necessarily true, by the way. But, you got to start a business. That takes time to get up and running. You can't get rich overnight. It takes a lot of work. Well, guess what? What are you going to do? Sit on the couch and watch TV 3 hours a day? Or are you going to actually get your butt to work, right? If you're here, you've obviously chosen the latter. So, in the beginning, I did my first deal in March of 2009. I went to 13 seminars in 2009. I'm officially a seminar junkie. I still go to seminars today and mastermind groups. And this year alone, invested, I think, $70,000 into our own education. Anyway, no focus, did less than 10 deals my first year. Now, last year, my wife and I, my goal was 50 houses. Last year, we bought, sold, and renovated 47 houses. And we have a weekly update, and if I don't buy another house the rest of the year, I'll be at 37 for this year. But it's only March 24th, so I think I'll hit. I think I can surpass last year's goal. Our goal is 75. I think we'll hit 70, something like that, 70, 75. But anyway, so now my wife and I are able to take lots of cool trips and vacations all over the place. That's us in the Great Wall of China. That's us in St. Petersburg at the airport called the Hangar. Cool place. Walk my son to school every day or drive him in this awful weather. I went to San Diego Zoo, fed the giraffes and rhinos. That's us in Maine. Family vacation, took her parents, my parents. And any of you could have done any of this stuff. However, here's the deal. Oh, that's me with the giraffe. But in San Diego, not in Maine. But that's Marina with the giraffe. She's so much prettier than I am, that's for sure. But anyway, she'll be here tomorrow evening for the VIP party. But anyway, the reason I'm showing you this is any of you could have done this. However, you can't see it because of sunlight, but there is an 8-month-old baby right there, I promise. And I tried to get a better picture, but couldn't. Anyway, the reason I'm showing you this is anybody can go take a trip, right? But I'll tell you, back when I was landscaping, working 80 hours a week, right, there's no way in the heck I could be taking 4, 5, 6 vacations or trips a year, right? So again, it's all about the freedom and the options that you want to do. And for me, one of the big things that motivates me, people ask me all the time, what motivates you? What drives you? Anybody here ask yourself that question before? How many of you, and it's okay, but how many of you are yet to be crystal clear on what really drives you, what really motivates you to do this business? How many of you are not crystal clear? How many of you are not telling the truth by not raising your hand? So anyway, one of the things that really motivated me to start working my tail off in this business and working really hard to do lots of deals was to finally get out of debt, right? And if those of you who've heard my story, I'll tell more about it later, but I had a lot of debt to pay off. And people ask me now, what drives me now? Because I still work a decent number of hours, 40, 45 for all businesses included, right? And what drives me now is, I'll be honest with you, besides the vacations, besides the freedom, besides the time, I'm scared to heck to go back, right? I was in a mastermind recently, and one of my friends was talking about he's building this certain portfolio, and I said, I want that free and clear. He said, that's going to be my fortress of effing solitude, is what he said. And, well, anything could be taken away at any given time. Hey, Lewis, how's it going? Good to see you. The reality is, for me, is I want to have that security for my family. I don't ever want to go through that situation ever again, especially now that I got 2 kids and a wife, right? So for me, I don't want to ever go back there. That's part of what drives me right now. Also, I love this business. It's a ton of fun as well. So anyway, now what we do, we work fewer hours than ever. It's funny, the year before we got married, we got married February 7, 2015, my wife and I. And in 2014, we did 9 rehabs, right? And I was working about 60 hours a week, and she was working about 30 or 40 a week in the business. Now, how 2 people, at least halfway intelligent people, my wife's really intelligent, I'm, jury's still out on me, but how two intelligent people can work cumulatively 100 hours a week and only do 9 deals a year, I have no clue, but we managed to do that. And our goal was to do, I think it was 35 deals or 40 deals that year in 2015. But we realized that first things first, and that is family was much more important than business, right? And so we made the commitment to each other that we're going to have breakfast together every morning as a family. I'll take Damien to school. We have dinner together at least 4 nights a week as a family, preferably more. We don't really work on the weekends. We do fun stuff on the weekends, go to church on Sundays, all this kind of cool stuff, which leaves, about 40 hours or so, right, like normal people. And so we said, I don't know how it's going to happen, but we're committed to doing it. And isn't it true sometimes how when you commit to doing something, that actually starts to come true? Isn't that true? Yeah. So anyway, 2015, we did 38 deals, and we were working about 40 hours a week each. So anyway, we made a poo-poo ton of money last year. It was a great year. And the answer is why? Well, why has the business changed the way it has? Focus on the highest profit niche. We focus, in fact, a lot of people ask me, what kind of deals should I do? And some students bring me deals for review, and they say, should I do this deal? They want my opinion on the deal. And sometimes my answer is no, even though there's probably money to be made in the deal. And because the deals, the niche that you're focusing on is where there's the most buyers, okay? So I always like to tell folks, you want to buy houses and do deals in do houses in neighborhoods. You want your house that you're looking to fix and flip to be average for the neighborhood that it's in. Does that make sense? Because that way there's the most buyers for it. So we focus on where there's the most buyers. We did 47 deals this year. We're easily going to hit 50 this year. We'll be well beyond that. And we built our team. We realized that we can't do this all ourselves. And so we've hired people that are better at doing everything in this business than we are. So it's pretty cool. That's how we've done it. We've systemized everything.